Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, April 27th, 2020, and we have a few dates that we need to put up on our calendar. So last we spoke, it was Friday the 24th, so we're going to go ahead and put up Saturday the 25th, Sunday the 26th, and today, which is Monday the 27th. So today is Monday the 27th. Yesterday was Sunday. And tomorrow is going to be Tuesday. And our season is still spring. We're going to stay in spring until about middle of June. Now, our theme, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We are moving on to reptiles and talking about what makes something a reptile, what they like to live in, and what makes them different from, like, say, mammals or amphibians or things like that. So we're gonna start off with a reptile fact booklet. Now you'll have 3 pages for that. So the first page, and I believe it's going to be black and white. So there's this one, you have a page like this, and then the page like this. And what you're going to do is put them all together, and this will be the middle page there. And you're just going to fold it in half. So you'll end up having a little book, and you can staple it if you want to. You don't have to staple it, you can still read it. So it says Fact Booklet, Reptiles. Now the first page says that this is reptiles. It's a fact book for young child's research, and then go ahead and color that page. Make it really colorful and beautiful in here. Reptiles are a kind of animal group like amphibians, mammals, and birds. And this one up here is the reptiles. Most reptiles live on land, but turtles, crocodiles, and some snakes live in water. Most reptiles hatch from eggs. Most reptiles are oviparous animals. Reptiles are cold-blooded and their skin is covered in scales. Most reptiles are carnivores. They eat their prey, such as spiders and insects. Crocodiles and alligators are reptiles. Turtles and tortoises are reptiles. Can you name other reptiles? And then I also added a little fact sheet as well. So number 1 says reptiles are cold-blooded animals, which means their body temperature changes when the temperature of the air or water changes. So we are warm-blooded animals, which means that our temperature normally stays in that like 98.6 degree range, and even if it's hot outside or cold outside, our body is going to stay at that same temperature. Now these reptiles, their body temperature will change depending on what the temperature outside is. So if you've noticed, sometimes you'll go out to like a pond or something and you'll see a bunch of turtles sitting out on a rock or kind of sitting at the grass near the water. That's because they need to warm up some. So that sun is helping them keep their body temperature in check and keeps them warm. And then when they go into the water, it cools off their bodies some. All reptiles are vertebrate, like mammals, birds, fish, and amphibians, which means that they have a backbone in them. Most reptiles live on land, but turtles, crocodiles, and some snakes live in the water. Reptiles are cold-blooded and they are covered in scales. Crocodiles and alligators are reptiles. Turtles and tortoises are reptiles. Lizards and snakes are reptiles as well. Not all reptiles are carnivores. Some eat spiders, snails, and worms. Most reptiles hatch from eggs. Most reptiles are oviparous animals. So you'll go through, you'll make that booklet, color it, make it really beautiful and colorful, and go ahead and submit that into the Google Classroom when you're finished. Your special today is going to be art. Now that is going to be in the Google Classroom When you go to sign into the Google Classroom for art, at the very top you're going to find a link, and when you click on that link it'll take you to the Google Meet or the Google Hangout so that you can be in that video with Mrs. Cox, and that'll get you to where you need to go for that. She's going to be the only one so far that is not on the Zoom platform, so she'll be in Google and you can find that in the Google Classroom. For math, we're going to continue working on our workbook, watching those videos so that we can follow along, and then doing the My Homework on your own. You will take a picture of the My Homework and submit that into the assignment so that I can take a look at it. I want you to continue working in the Boom Learning, and we know now that Boom isn't just for math. We've got a lot of things to do with language arts, social studies, and different things like that, and I'll continue adding different decks to make it a little bit more exciting and new. And I do want to start working on Flipgrid some. That's going to be that app that is green on the background and then it has a white plus sign, and on there we can take like a minute and a half long videos and post them so that we can all interact with each other, and it's very easy to follow along to post your video and to say something to a friend or respond to them. So I'm gonna work on posting videos that will give you a little assignment or like a scavenger hunt to do, and then when you find it you'll take your video explaining or answering what I asked you, and then our friends can get on and they can respond to what you have done or say something about what you did. And that way we can kind of continue our math without it all being in the workbook. It can add a little extra fun to it. Our language arts, we're going to be working in the week 3 of our Unit 10 reading companion book, which is going to start at page 52. And we're going to read our book, Panda Kindergarten. And in the workbook, we're going to go over what the key details were, what the main idea was, what we thought was an important fact from the text, and why we think that it's important to take care of our pandas and the animals in our earth, and different ways that we can help out. So I will meet you all at 1 o'clock for that meeting, and I will see you later. Bye.